Okay. Welcome to Garden of Life. Garden of Life is the place where you learn to love Hashem. Welcome to another episode of Garden of Life. We're so excited because it's the last book of the Torah, the book of Devarim. And you made it all this far. How amazing. If you have been doing all the artwork, it's like you have created your own Torah, your own Bible. My goodness, that's amazing. So for this Parshat, it's very exciting because it's actually the Parshat that fulfilled the promise that Hashem made to Abraham. It says, I will make your descendants as the stars of heaven. I will make your descendants as the sand of the earth. That's amazing that Hashem promised it and actually became a reality. So when Moshe is giving his speech to the people in this Parsha, he reminded them of this promise. And this is what we're going to do today. And read with me. We're using a new book today. Actually, we are showing you the book. It is called The Little Midrash. And it's amazing, the stories that are here, that it helps us to understand more why Hashem does the things that he does. So we're going to read from the Torah and read with me in the Tanakh. And well, this is exactly how we learn to love Hashem, by reading his Parsha, his Torah. Every week we get to know him more, we get to know more of his purpose for us. Okay, so we have here Parshat Devarim. It says, these are the words that Moshe spoke to all Israel on the other side of the Jordan concerning the wilderness, concerning the Arabah. Oh, you know what is so cool about this?
What?
That they can actually use the map in this Parsha too.
Oh yeah,
the map that we created.
It talks about the different places that they went from. Like
exactly.
From Ramses all the way to Moab.
Exactly.
Also, you want to know something interesting about Moshe's speech? It lasted for 36 days.
What?
Non-stop. All the Israelites were literally about to fall asleep, standing there for 36 days listening to his speech. Why did Moshe want each Jew to hear his speech? He thought if someone must be absent now and later hear my words from others, he might disagree with certain points. On no account must this happen. Let everyone be present now and hear what I have to say. If anyone feels I'm wrong, he may speak up and clarify my words. It may be hard to imagine, but Moshe's last speech lasted 36 days. And each day, Bnei Israel assembled and listened to Moshe's words.
Wow, you know what I also heard? What does it say?
And the entire book of Devarim is Moshe's speech.
Oh my God, and it says of Musar, reproof. So Musar, reproof. And to his teachings, the entire book of Devarim, was Moshe's speech.
That's
oh my
crazy.
God. Oh, you can imagine, it's like a...
The entire book is about his speech.
Wow, it's amazing.
Crazy.
Well, in this Parsha, it mentions all the places that it mentioned in Parsha Masei, so you can use your board game also for that purpose to play. It was in the 40th year, in the 11th month, on the first of the month, when Moshe spoke to the children of Israel according to everything that Hashem commanded him to them. After he had smitten Sihon, king of the Amorites, who dwelt in Heshbon, and Og, remember Og, the king of Bashan?
Yes, the mean giant.
You know, he used to live he was the one who used to sleep in a bed of metal.
Really?
Of iron, and it was 9 feet tall. Can you believe it?
That would be so
Moshe was able to defeat him.
That was so uncomfortable for him.
Amazing.
That sucked.
It says, who dwelt in Ashtaroth, in Edrei. On the other side of the Jordan, of the land of Moab, Moshe began explaining this Torah, saying, so it was like on the other side of the Jordan, right in the land of Moab. Moshe is talking to the people. The people is about to cross. It's like a parent, it's like a parent telling his children, this is what's going to happen when they go to school. The parents cannot go to school with the kids. Sometimes they stay at home, but in anything that happened, the parents will speak. And so Moshe was like a parent to the people. A parent.
Like an instructor, a guider.
Yes. He was everything. A prophet. Oh my goodness.
Yes. So this.
Oh, hold on. All right. Let's move tour. So
So
this artwork
this is the artwork that you guys
are
are going
going
to make. And let me explain. So Moshe is giving a long speech about like the 36-day speech of the
to the people.
yeah
To the people.
the confronting speech.
All those
of
dots.
Yeah, all these dots represent the people of Israel. There were 600,000 people listening to that speech, standing there, like so annoyed and like tired. And these stars represents how much the nations are. And also in another part of reading with me, God, Hashem gave Abraham a message. Look up to the sky, try to count the stars, just as this is possible. So it will be impossible to count your children. So each means a meaning. The stars represent Abraham's children, how numerous it is, and the sand represents Yitzhak's children, and Yaakov's represents the dust.
Wow.
It's crazy. Like
wow. Can you count the dust? I mean,
no,
can you
it's
count
impossible.
dust? It's impossible to count dust. I mean, the children.
That's how numerous all their generations and children are gonna be. Just like B'nai Israel, right here, Moshe giving that speech.
Can I count the stars?
And you could glue stars. There's already stars, but you could glue stars just to make it more fun.
Yeah.
And this is the long scroll for Moshe.
The long scroll
Is giving the speech.
and that's all the people. Actually, you know what? If you don't have a construction paper like that, it's okay. You can use a blue one or a purple or white, and just
Put stars there.
you can put stars and you can color it on top. Doesn't have to be like that. We found this in the store, and I thought, oh, I'm buying this, But you can use your own, your own style. Also for the dots, we use markers, but you can use finger paint.
Yes, you can use either your finger, markers, crayons.
Yes. Even little
colored
circles,
pencils.
circle
Yeah,
stickers
like-
also.
Colored stickers like circles.
Yes. And for the stars, you don't have to use. If you don't have stars, we're giving you ideas. If you have glue and glitter, just make the shape of the star, put the glitter there,
Or you can just get a paper and cut little stars through it.
There you
and
go.
then
But it's
just-
gonna be
Yeah,
a lot.
top.
A lot. Well, unless you put all the paper together and
Yes.
just cut a lot at the same time. That's awesome, Nathan. Thank you so much for sharing that.
You're welcome.
Well, come with us and come and do the artwork with us. And thank you so much for joining Garden of Life. Hashem, our God, spoke to us in Horeb, saying, "Enough of your dwellings by this mountain. Turn yourself around and journey, and come to the Amorite mountain and all its neighbors in the Arabah, on the mountain and low land, and in the south and at the sea coast, the land of the Canaanite and the Lebanon, until the great river, the Euphrates River. See, I have given the land before you. Come and possess the land that Hashem swore to your forefathers, to Abraham, to Yitzhak, and to Yaakov, to give them and their children after them. I said to you at that time, saying, I cannot carry you alone. Hashem your God had multiplied you, and behold, you are totally like the stars of heaven, in abundance. May Hashem, the God of your forefathers, add to you 1,000 times yourselves, and bless you, as he has spoken of you. How can I alone carry your contentiousness, your burdens, and your quarrels? Provide for yourself distinguished men who are wise, understanding, and well known to your tribes, and I shall appoint them as your heads. You answered me and said, the thing that you have proposed to do is good. So I took the head of your tribes, distinguished men, who were wise and well known, and appoint them as head over you, leaders of thousands, leaders of hundreds, leaders of 50s, and leaders of 10s, and officers for your tribes. I instruct your judges at the time, saying, listen among your brethren, and judge righteously between man and his brother, and his litigant. You shall not show favoritism in judgment. Small and great alike shall you hear. You shall not tremble before any man, for the judgment is God's. Any matter that is too difficult for you, you shall bring to me, and I shall hear it. I commanded you at the time all the things that you should do. We journeyed from Horeb, and we went through all the entire great, awesome wilderness that you saw by the way of the Amorite mountain, as Hashem, our God, commanded us, and we came unto Kadesh Barnea. Then I said to you, you have come unto the Amorite mountain that Hashem our God gives us. See, Hashem your God hath placed the land before you. Go up and possess, as Hashem, God of your forefathers, has spoken to you. Do not fear and do not lose resolve. Garden of Life is the place where you learn to love Hashem. Shalom. Thank you so much.
And this is the speech that I have given you from Hashem. And these are the things that you have done. God has given you manna, blah 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 36-day speech, blah 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 blah, and after the last day, and that is the speech. 36 days.
Okay, Moshe, let's go. Thank you so much, Moshe. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you, Moshe. You have been the best guide that we could ever have. You're welcome. Thank you.
But I have bad news. I won't make it to the promised land.
Oh.
Why not? Please, be with us. I'm 120 years old. No, Moshe, please come with us. Come with us. We take care of you.